morning. Welcome to the vlog today. Good morning. Oh, thank you so much. Had a rough start to my day today, and I have been dealing with this insane finger injury, which is so stupid. I don't know what it is about me getting injured in the weirdest ways. Basically, I smashed my finger between two air bikes and it took off my nail. Are you silly? Oh boy. Oh, we're silly today. Anyway, long story short, it got super infected and I had to go to urgent care this morning to have him perform surgery on my finger. No joke. The lidocaine injections that he did to my finger, I started sweating. I said, sorry, I gotta take this sweatshirt off. I'm gonna pass out. It was awful. But I figured since now I'm home for the day and, well, not for the whole day, but for the majority of the day. I can't. This is what we're doing today, and so I figured I'd just do a little vlog since it's been a minute to make my bed, which let me give you a quick bed update. I know a lot of you were asking. Yes, I know, buddy. I ended up going with the Lowell Luxe Hybrid Premium because in my old house in North Carolina, I had the Lowell bed in our guest room, and everyone that slept over was like, this is the best bed I've ever slept on in my entire life. And when I slept on it, I was like, oh, I see why everyone likes it. It's got kind of you'll be able to see on the camera, if you can tell, but it has this top cushioning. This is a 15-inch mattress, so it's super dense but not too heavy. In terms of firmness, I would say it's a 6 out of 10. It's supportive enough because it's got the Luxe Premium, so it's a hybrid mattress, has the cooling on the top. So that's really the biggest reason for me why I ended up picking it, was just because I need the cooling top part of the mattress. I am such a hot sleeper, and every other mattress that I've had is always I have to put stuff on top of it, and you guys know I was dealing with that whole entire thing with the cover that I had on the old mattress. So that's why I wanted to get the actual mattress that has cooling in it as well, without it being too firm, because I sleep on my side, and then not too soft to where you sink in. So perfect medium. And the other thing too was that most of the other mattresses, they have only 120 night trial, and this one has 365. So it's you definitely know whether or not you like it, you know? So anyways, we're gonna make the bed, get some things organized and situated for the day. And yeah, I just figured, we would hang out today. Just taking a little bit of a lunch break right now, having some very literally, what do we eat? Why do I even bother? Really, help me out here. I just be doing too much, really. I'm going to take the babies on another WALK after I eat my lunch. I have a couple more check-ins to do. Finish the laundry. It's kind of a weird Tuesday for me because normally I do all this stuff on Monday, but because it was Memorial Day, we had family stuff, we were out and about, we were bebopping. I also finally found a coffee shop here that does banana nut lattes. When I was in Florida, I went to Cali Coffee. Not all the time because I didn't live by it, but when I visited my mom, obsessed with their banana bread latte. I've never been able to find a place that does that since then. Just also found out that Dutch Brothers has banana nut cold foam, which I did not know. So I'm gonna have to check that out next time I hit up the Dutch Brothers, which also isn't super close to me. I think it's a 45-minute drive, which is kind of annoying. So maybe next time we're traveling. Oh, I wonder if it's on the way to Sac. I still don't have directional awareness yet. So was wondering if we had an Aldi here. I'm gonna look that up while we're here. Nope, we sure don't. I was gonna work out today, but I don't. Well, I know I can't hold anything with my left hand, so it's either gonna be a one arm, kinda, I don't know. Oh, we're at. I'm just gonna chill. Whatever. Just got myself a little ready. I have an acupuncture appointment. I completely forgot about it too. I finished my check-ins, ate my lunch, and now we're just gonna do that. I've been just dealing with some really nasty IT band pain, and I did acupuncture and dry needling specifically a lot in Florida, and I used to get like the red light therapy and then like the TENS units on it and everything. And you know what's so crazy? It's just like over the years how much everything has gotten to be so expensive. Like I remember back then, maybe like I don't know, it's maybe like 2017, I think. And I remember like each appointment was like $75, which is valid for like an hour. You know, I feel like that's what she did, like cupping and dry needling and scraping and whatever. And obviously I'm in California, but like, you know, even just in general, you look anywhere, it's like the minimum is like $150 or $175 for a session. It's crazy. Even therapy. Have you guys noticed that? I don't know if any of you guys are in therapy, but like over the years, the therapy cost per hour is crazy. Like I'll just be insane. Anyways, I'm thinking I kind of want to make a little sweet treat. And I have some leftover Core Powers, and I really like using these for an afternoon coffee because obviously it has the protein in it, so it's like a little bit of an added bonus. So I think I'm gonna do that. And I got these new pods, which you know what, Nespresso, ow, if I hit my finger on one more thing, I swear to you, this injury is my 13th reason. I've been like not really slaying with the coffee lately. The strawberry and cream one that was a seasonal flavor, this one, not it. Then they had this one that was peanut and sesame, like roasted sesame, also not it. This one, pistachio, vanilla, I think this is over ice, double espresso over ice. This one I think is better just because it's like supposed to be over ice. So we'll do that. Pour the milk first. Usually I don't do that, and for my espressos I'll just pour the espresso by itself, and then I pour the hot espresso over the ice. But for this, I'm gonna fill this little cutie cup up. Yeah, 4.5 ounces. It's like half a cup, that's perfect. And then we'll just brew that directly over the ice. Now because the milk is vanilla flavored, I don't really need to add a lot. I'm just gonna mix that up, and then I personally am a cold foam girly. I've talked about this. The Target brand cold foam is so good. It's so much better than any other one. I like the silk one, but my issue with that is that it kind of just like loses its fluff after a little while. And there we go. Little mid-afternoon pick-me-up, little snack. Ever like think about, if you're someone who eats, you know, like repetitive things like me, do you ever think about like how many of these you've probably eaten in a lifetime? It's gotta be thousands for me. And then when we get back, I'm gonna cook the bolognese. I'm gonna get back from the acupuncture appointment. I'm gonna cook some bolognese for dinner. That's what Laney requested, so I'll show you guys that recipe. And that's pretty much it. It was so lovely. I don't know what it is about the acupuncture with like the TENS units, but you know when they put the needles in and then they clip the the TENS units electrodes on it, and so then it like your muscles. Ooh, yeah, it was great. I had it on my trap on my shoulder and then my IT band as well, which is feeling better. I am so happy. And now I'm gonna take the babies on another little WLK and then cook some dinner, and before you know it, Delaney will be back and it will be the end of the day already. I don't even know, like sometimes I just feel like the days go by so fast for no reason. All right. Oh no, my coffee spilled. Oh. Got my comfy pants on. Well, these are Delaney's comfy pants. And we're gonna prep and cook some beef bolognese. I normally like to do this with turkey, but I think that this is just a little bit like more filling. Obviously it has a little bit higher fat content. We're still gonna make the high protein pasta sauce with some cottage cheese, some tomato sauce. It's delicious. So let me walk you through it. We're gonna just take a little bullet so that we can blend it up. Some Trader Joe's organic marinara sauce, and maybe a full cup because we're doing, let's see. Yeah, 125 plus 125 is 250, right? Okay. So we're gonna do just a cup of this. We're gonna take some low-fat cottage cheese. This is just Trader Joe's, of course, and this is the 2%, so it's 2 grams of fat per serving, and this is a half cup, and that's 113 grams. So let's see. Alexa, what's 113 times 1.5?
113 times 1.5 is 169.5.
Yes. Also gonna add just a little bit of the grated parm. This is like not the good stuff, okay? But I'm just gonna try to give it a little bit of cheesy flavor. And I kind of like my bolognese sauce to be a little peppery, so we'll do a little bit of pepper, a little minced garlic. This finger splint is really killing the vibe for this video. Mostly because I never see this pasta being used in bolognese, and it's delightful. Normally when I do recipes, see, this Trader Joe's marinara sauce never comes up properly when I scan it. It's so weird. Make sure you check your labels, because I just scanned this and look what it came up as. Coleslaw. What? Anyway, when I normally do recipes like this, I will do the function where I make the entire recipe in MyFitnessPal, and then I'll set it to serve 1. Then once everything is done, I'll weigh the final product and then make that the serving size. So like, let's say I make this entire bolognese and it weighs like 1,040 grams or something. The serving size will then be 1,040, because anytime you take a serving of it, you'll just weigh the amount that you're taking and the recipe will divide it based on grams. But this time, I think what I'm gonna do is actually separate it into like as equal portions as I can, so that we have like proper meal prep for the rest of the week, and then the ratios that we're eating are about the same. Because that's my only issue with doing it the first way. It's just that it never obviously splits it up exactly right. I mean, it's never gonna be perfect anyway, but whatever. And these don't really have to cook for that long. So 1 cup is 56 grams. 56 times 4 is 224. Oh, because I could make 4 servings of this and that would have each 4. You know what, I'm a genius. Oh, I got exactly 224. 56 grams of dry pasta is times 4 is 224. So we'll have 4 servings of pasta, because honestly, like if you really wanted to log it all separate, you could do, like if you wanted to make this recipe serve 4, you could log like the pasta separately in terms of like a 56 gram serving of pasta, and then you could log like a tiny bit of marinara and a tiny bit of this. But honestly, that's kind of annoying. So that's why I'm doing it this way, but I did just want to have an equal amount. So we'll do 4 servings of the pasta, and then we also have the Trader Joe's organic marinara sauce. 1.5 servings of that, and 1 serving of the things. Okay. So if you were doing this as like the original way, I would weigh it out, but what I'm gonna try to do is get 4 servings out of this, and that's gonna make roughly each portion have 39.4 grams of protein, 46, almost 47 grams of carbs, and 6.6 grams of fat, which is amazing. So basically what we need to do is cook these pastas really quickly. Okay, so just weighed the final product, and it's 1,000 83. It's not crazy that I guess it was gonna be 1,040 and it's 1,080. So we're going to divide that by 6. Oops. And that is roughly 180 grams per serving if I were to have it make 6 servings. So let me show you what that looks like. I changed my mind because having it served 6 made tiny bowls. Now obviously you're not gonna get like the exact every single ratio of, you know, pasta to sauce and beef and whatever in every single one. But, you know, I can just estimate that this bowl is roughly a serving. And with it, I'm gonna go back into my Fitness Pal and change the recipe to make sure that it serves 5. Did I say 5? Yeah, 5 instead of 6. And for 5, it is 31 grams of protein, 37.5 carb, and 5 grams of fat, which is amazing. We love to see that. And let's make Lainey a bowl as well, because she should be here. Let me check her little sim. Or sorry, yes. To give it a taste for you guys. It's so fire. The cottage cheese kind of makes it a little bit creamier, but there's no cottage cheese taste whatsoever. It's so delicious. 10 out of 10. Paramedic Lainey to the rescue. I'm not gonna show you guys how nasty this thing is because it's pretty bad.
I want to throw this on the ground.
You guys, when I had to go to the urgent care yesterday, the lidocaine needle that he had to inject into my finger on either side was probably one of the worst pains I've ever felt. You think that's like what it's like getting an epidural in your back?
I think epidural in your back hurts worse.
Probably, huh? We tried to soak this in Epsom salt yesterday, like the doctor said, and I almost jumped out of my skin. Okay. I'm scared. Okay, I mean, it stings.
Easy.
Yeah, it stings, but it's not as bad as yesterday. Ow!
Sorry. There you go.
That's it? That's all it needs?
Yeah.
Okay, we're healed. Ready to go do our nighttime routine. Give a moosh. When the light is still out and you're about to get ready for bed. So that's a wrap for today's hangout vlog. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully next video you'll see will be perhaps a competition vlog. Babe, do you think we should vlog my comp?
Yeah.
Okay. Delaney says yeah, so Delaney will be in charge of... Oh, and you're hitting me. What can I do for you, sir? But no jersey still?
No jersey.
Delaney had this really cool jersey made for the comp for herself, and because of the tariffs, it didn't get sent to China. It's kind of a bummer. But anyways, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, click that subscribe so you never miss Monday with Manders. Oh, I almost forgot to snort up my breathing apparatus. That's why I can't breathe now, since 7 o'clock. I can't breathe. All right, and that's it. I will see you guys at next week's video.